Hello everyone. I'm Dimitris Spiliopoulos from Amazon Web Services from the IoT Specialist Organization. I'm leading the worldwide go-to-market for smart machines, is the name we use, which combines IoT, AI, Gen AI, and all this, the full story. We will talk today about the smart machines and how AWS is helping customers to start their journey for smart machines using partners and AWS services. What we may mean by smart machines? I know it may mean so many things for different people. So here I have just an example of a type of machines that we are talking about. And the whole presentation today is how AWS is enabling the manufacturers of this type of machines, like could be machinery for factories, it could be industrial robots, machines for mines, for factories, or engines. How we are helping with our partner ecosystem and our AWS services, including IoT. These are usually high-value assets that if they stop working, there is a big problem. Somebody is losing lots of money. There's regulation constraints. And also, these companies are looking to create new revenues. Let's see here. Yeah. How many of you are working in the, like you have your own machines, you're selling machines? Anyone raise your hand? Like you are machine builders? Okay, thank you, around 50%. So this may resonate with you. We see the challenges when we talk with customers. First is that they want to try to differentiate their products. It's not about who has the best machine, it's how to differentiate in general with your services, with your software, and how to monetize now. If you have already started your digital journey, how to make money out of it is the first high-level business challenge, I would say. Then it's how to continuously innovate and how to listen to the customers, what they want to say, how to adjust to the market trends or even to the geopolitics, and trying to adjust and launch new features, new capabilities quickly. And the other is how to reduce the total cost of serving your customers, especially when you are scaling, how to do it. And these are the big challenges we see in the market from machine builders. And we see that these challenges are addressed usually by connecting their machines and trying to offer services like smart connected machines. And here I have captured some trends. After the session, I would like to hear if these are resonating with all of you. Like, do you see similar patterns? So first of all, and I don't think it's a surprise at this event, software-defined machines is something that we hear, right? Some companies started this journey maybe 5 or 10 years, and others start today, after Hannover Messe, for example. So everything is about the software, and this we think will become the big differentiation in the future. Like the software eventually will become the differentiation for these manufacturers. Data is an enabler. Data for the machine builders, how they are using the data from their products and customers, but also data for the customers of the machine builders, how the OEMs are giving more insights, more visibility, more automation to their customers. The other is edge computing, how everyone is starting in the cloud, but we see a big trend, how to bring workloads also locally, where the data is generated, at the machine level or gateway level, or in the site level, could be a mine or construction site. And this is the fluid relationship of cloud and edge, passing the data and even bringing AI or even Gen AI at the edge. And this is another area we're exploring. AI, no surprise, you will see everywhere AI and Gen AI here in the expo. This is a big thing to expand across many use cases, like around maintenance, around quality. And the other is about digital twins. We see how to create the full digital twin, which would include the simulations, but also some OEMs are looking how to participate in a bigger digital twin, like how if they are component manufacturers, how could participate in a bigger story of a digital twin of a system provider, like a big company that may provide food processing systems. And security, always we're talking about security in AWS and also our customers, but we see that security is becoming a differentiation for the machine builders who are promoting how they are securing their data, how they are treating the privacy and, at the edge and in the cloud. And we see that the companies who will talk more about their approach about security in their machines could even have competitive advantage to others. And I would like to share how we see the journey with the customers based on this. We have updated this journey based on insights. First, we see customers starting with the industrial connectivity, like how to connect it, how to make sure that the OEMs have the data to understand what is happening with their products. They have some basic KPIs and visualization. This is a basic, very important start, and usually many companies are struggling. And this is where we also have many partners to help you with this, to help with connecting with different protocols, to out-of-the-box solutions. We're working also with other partners like Cumulosity that they're offering this layer of connectivity, right? If somebody does not want to build this layer. So we have many partners around this box here. Step 2 is about machine monitoring, how you're adding more analytics to your solution, how new use cases, over-the-air updates during the life cycle of the product, continuously improving the product, how you are doing remote condition monitoring. And still these are mainly for the OEM, like these are the nature and next step that we see in the market. And the third step is machine optimization. Before we had machine as a service or equipment as a service, we have updated this. We see that now manufacturers are looking how to optimize their machines for themselves, but also for their customers. And this is where predictive analytics are coming for predictive maintenance or predicting what will happen with simulations and other things. The OEMs are looking also for trying to do zero downtime, at least unplanned downtime, how to achieve it. They're working with different data sets, not just the machine data, but also with SAP data, with data from other machines, and trying to build a full system at this. And then here is now the phase 3, where they're becoming very serious about how to monetize, how to build new specific applications and services that they can monetize and give value to their customers. And after the session, I would love to hear where you are at the journey, each of you. So how AWS can help? You see here we have here is the edge side, here the application layer or the user interface. AWS, when I say AWS means also our partners, right? Also you see we have many partners here. Can help you with the edge side from gateways. We're working with several partners like Eurotech here. They have the kiosk. Hardware partners, then the other edge software partners that could help with different protocols, with the apps at the edge, and they can, or Siemens Industrial Edge, how to bring the data easily to the cloud and like to Sitewise. And then it's about the platform, and where we can have the IoT platform layer. Either you can build it with AWS IoT native services, or we have ISV partners, like Cumulosity that presented earlier before my session. And also we are giving the tools for the manufacturers to build their own applications by working with our system integrators to build the tools. Or we have other partners who could offer applications on top, like edge to web that they have here, their kiosk, you could go to see. Yeah, we see now the extension here is with generative AI, around here how to expand the use case with generative AI, or with the Amazon Connect, with this the call center, serverless call center, so the full story. And maybe just to give some context, and a few months ago we launched a new technical guidance that represents the AWS point of view of how to bring all the AWS service together, specifically for smart machines. This is useful for our system integrators who may want to build something great for our customers. It's great for maybe some customers who have big digital teams and technical skills. They may want to take everything we have and build something. Or, but if we say if the customers don't have the right digital teams, or they want to move faster in the market, we have partners, ISVs, that they can build it and buy the platform layer. So here is our technical guidance. Has 3 parts. This may be a little more technical, so if you are not familiar with AWS service and ecosystem, you can read it later at your own time. But here at the edge side, we have the green grass or sidewise edge that can help bring the data to the cloud, and you can do also local things, like you can do the local processing, filter the data at the edge. You can deploy machine learning at the edge with Greengrass. With Sidewise Edge, you can also store the data locally for many days and work even if the system is offline. Then the data can go directly to Sidewise, which is our industrial service that can. Here you can create hierarchies of the bigger machine, of the asset. You can create the alarms. You can do the asset modeling, adding the context around what is happening. And now Sidewise has also a Sidewise assistant with the GenAI native capability. It's here in the industrial GenAI kiosk. And from Sidewise, you can send the data to other applications like Edge to Web. Could go to Siemens and other, like we have a good ecosystem. Or you can use IoT Core to send the data back and forth, or create rules and other things. And we have device management for managing the device defender for managing the security. So this is more like the IoT layer of the architecture. And the step 2 of the architecture is more around the data, more around the AI, how you are building digital twins, how you are integrating with your call centers. Here we have different buckets of capabilities, like the industrial data lake with S3 and Glue, contact centers, how you can expand with IoT data sent to the contact centers, and with generative AI to help the agents serve better their customers. With API gateway to build APIs, we see that many OEMs now are building more their API strategy instead of building their own dashboards. And the machine learning bucket with Bedrock and the SageMaker for SageMaker is our machine learning service. I know this may be too many services together. I recommend you to come to the Smart Products kiosk, which is somewhere there at the end. We have a very nice demo, which is about the excavator in a construction site, and we talk about the use case of IoT and GenAI about maintenance, how the excavator is collecting data from the excavator, creating alarms, and after the alarms trigger data from manuals of the machines, from spare parts and other documents from another knowledge base, and give recommendations to either to the engineers of the OEM or to their customers how to resolve the problems, like what the problem means, what spare parts they need, how to resolve the problem, next step. So we have a nice demo, come to see. You will see an excavator, yellow. This is where you can do it. But the same demo could be also built with our partners, right? If you don't want to build everything, I know it's quite complex, and that's why we're working with many partners who can help build the applications or the IoT platform layer. And the step 3, which is, this is during the life cycle of the product, how you are managing the DevOps, how you are managing the full life cycle of the software during the lifetime of the product, where you can do the software updates, new features, the security, and in this, to have this circle with using IoT Core, Greengrass, DynamoDB, and all this. So, and these are technical guidance. We are already working with many system integrators around the world who know this technical guidance, and they can implement it. And we plan also to create, to open source some code, to do the workshops and give the demos so our partners and customers to be able to move faster. I have time? Yeah. So I have 3 customer stories. It's from different regions, different partners. So let's see, I will not go deep, I don't have much time, but just to give an idea how all this come together. First one is with Frontmatec. It's a manufacturer from Canada. They're making this kind of machines for food processing. These are big systems, right, in factories. And we work with a Siemens Industrial Edge to do all the things at the edge, to connect the machines in just few minutes, kind of out of the box, and quickly build applications for OE, predictive maintenance. And the data is going to Sitewise, where the customers can do the asset modeling there, build the asset hierarchy of these systems, and offer this service to, for Frontmatec, but also for their customers. So here is about the speed, and you don't need to build too many things, and also having the customization that you need. And the Siemens Industrial Edge is at you see at the Siemens kiosk. You can go and ask about this for more details. The other example is with Heidelberg, is a German manufacturer of for industrial printers. They are at the step 3 of the journey that we saw before. They are working with AWS IoT services to connect them, but also offer many applications and services to their customers. And they have also transformed their business model. Now they're offering pay as you go, like pay per print. And they have quite ambitious plans also to do more things with their data. And then, by the way, for this, the partner is Zoe. Zoe is a system integrator for a DAC and Iberia region. They have a kiosk at the end of the booth. And the third example is with Flexco. Flexco is an American company that are doing material handling equipment, could be conveying belts and other equipment, and they didn't want to build the full platform. They wanted to move faster, to connect quickly their assets and then build applications on top. So they work with 2 partners of AWS. One was Cumulocity. You heard the presentation earlier today, and our colleague is here from Cumulocity. So they work with Cumulocity for the IoT platform layer, device management, connectivity, edge, quickly to bring the machines to the cloud and connect them. And they work with Twisting. Twisting is our system integrator for the North American market to build the applications on top using AWS services, using machine learning, building the data lakes, the user experience, and the full journey for the customers of Flexco. And Flexco is continuing innovating with AWS, Cumulocity, and Twisting. So, next steps. I gave you already many next steps. I will summarize. Come to the Smart Products kiosk to see the demo with the excavator, with the smart machines, and especially if you are also interested about how IoT data and Gen AI, how these are coming together and what kind of use cases. This is how we build it, and we have a demo just to help people get inspired. That is not something for 3 years later. You can start tomorrow with our partners and achieve some great results maybe in a few months. The other is visit our partners, Cumulocity. They have a kiosk, Edge to Web, Easy Edge here, Siemens, Zoe. These are partners related to what we described here. And yeah, I will not bother you with this. Why AWS for smart machines? Many reasons, but also, like, I don't know if you know, we were also leaders in the Magic Quadrant of Gartner for industrial IoT platforms, something to remember. And also many of our partners are listed in this Gartner Magic Quadrant, so it's the whole ecosystem that is coming together. I would like to leave some time for questions, so I would close. Thank you very much. Here are my contact details. I'm driving this go-to-market globally, working with many colleagues in the regions and also in the manufacturing industry team and other industry teams. So feel free to reach out if you have questions, if you want to discuss where you are at your journey or how we can collaborate. Thank you very much.